Good morning. Today, I wanted to talk about something that gathers a lot of speculation and garners a lot of controversy within Christian communities. That is sacred fungi, the sacred mushroom, and is there any correlation or connection between the plant medicine and Christianity as a whole? There certainly seems to be a lot of artwork in early churches depicting the fungi. Here are some examples if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about. Many individuals will claim that early Christians would consume mushrooms as a practice of connecting to the divine, communing with God, if you will. Some people even go as far as to say that the mushrooms were once part of the Holy Sacrament, which I don't believe to be true. As far back as the history of Christianity indicates, the Holy Sacrament has always been bread and wine, the body and the blood of Christ. The book, The Sacred Mushroom and the Cross, by John Allegro, indicates that Amanita muscaria was the principle that Christianity was founded upon, but Jesus was not a mushroom. And personally, I don't think Jesus would be offering his disciples mushrooms at all. He's Jesus. He could probably put his hand on your forehead and instill whatever type of blessing he wishes to instill upon you. There'd be no need for plant medicine. If you ask me, psychedelic mushrooms, psilocybin in particular, they're more like the forbidden fruit. You know, in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve are being tempted by the serpent. And the serpent says, what does the serpent say to Adam and Eve? He says, did God tell you that you'll die if you eat that fruit on that tree? Well, surely you will not die. Ye will become as gods. That's kind of how it is when you have a psychedelic experience on magic mushrooms. You gain access to things. Spiritual information gets downloaded into you that you would otherwise have no way of discovering. One of the last times I did psilocybin, I had a vision that everything in this world is currently passing away. Just like how that Bible verse indicates. So it's kind of like that. It's something that you shouldn't do, but it's there. It's part of nature, after all. In Genesis 1:29, it indicates that every herb-yielding plant, fruit and vegetable, has been given unto us as a gift from God. And all of these things are for us to consume, to use as meat. What do many cultures refer to magic mushrooms as? The flesh of the gods. Some tribes were even executed for considering it as such. There are some videos out there that I've seen before where people discuss how mushrooms open doorways to demons, and once you open those doors, you can't close them. Well, you could have a bad experience if you don't know what you're doing, or you could have the most divine, spiritually enlightening experience of all. And I'm not talking about spiritual enlightenment in the New Age concept. I'm talking about the most profound, spiritual, it's even biblical experience of all. I was listening to a vlogger. He was saying, if anybody out there has done magic mushrooms, you know you have to wait a little while, and there's always this relationship that you have to develop with the mushroom, where you have to wait at least 2 weeks, maybe a month, and then you know you're ready to do it again. Well, if you're counting down the days before your next psychedelic experience, you're doing it wrong. The best way to do it is never at all. So that way, that when you do consume the mushroom, you have the most divine experience of all. These days, I'm even microdosing Amanita muscaria mushrooms, dried. I read Baba Masha's book regarding Amanita muscaria. A very, very good book, a very good read for anyone who's interested in fly agaric. And the 1 to 2 gram range is safe. Let me show you. See, what you do, you just take a bit, that's all you need, and you just kind of let it sit in your mouth, and it even kind of bleeds out. The flesh of the mushroom has kind of like a bleeding effect. Just kind of suck on it a bit, say a prayer. I always like to pray before I consume mushrooms. I pray for a safe trip, a clean and healthy experience. I pray to God that He gives me the insights that I require and the healing that I need. There's nothing inherently wrong with mushrooms. They're like a tool. The only reason why they would be bad is if you're not capable of taking on a transformative experience. If you're not ready to have a transformative experience, well then maybe the mushroom will take you down to a metaphorical place of hell. Maybe you will face your own eagle, hawks, falcons, other such herons. Maybe you will face your own ego. Maybe it'll be an unpleasant experience. Excuse me. I'm a human being. I'm on a bicycle adventure right now, and it's early in the morning. I traveled about 2,000 kilometers, 2,050. Way more than that. I've lost count of the distance traveled. I'm waking up right now. Another thing about the Amanita, when you microdose it, it gives you so much energy when you do it in the morning. You feel like you could take on anything. I bet you I'll bike farther than I thought today. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. In closing, don't take this from me. Don't listen to what I just told you. Take it from an ordained priest. He's probably the one who has the knowledge and the historical references to back this information up. But he won't tell you. So don't take it from me. I'm just a someone from somewhere, just like you. Okay. Have a good night and an even better tomorrow. E.T. out.